Did you know that I'm a metalhead? I got a concert here in a couple of weeks, so you want to see what I'm going to take with me? Let's go check it out. Hey everybody, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Scott and I live in Austin, Texas. As I mentioned, I'm a metalhead and I scored some concert tickets to a show here in a couple of weeks. Bloodywood, who I saw in Houston back last year, is coming to Austin. I was really excited about that show and I'm still really excited. But then we started to have some shootings in Austin. There was a shooting at Buford's, which is a backyard bar not that far away from where the concert is going to be. There is video of it online if you got a strong stomach. There also was a shooting in Bastrop, which is a suburb of Austin. So I still really want to go, but I'm trying to think about practicality of things that I should be carrying. So I just built this kit and I want to talk about what's inside here and how I made, certain decisions. So I had some criteria in mind. This is obviously not perfect. There's compromises to everything. So what are we worried about? We're worried about a shooting event predominantly, and then with a secondary issue of some sort of disaster like a cyber attack or a power outage while I'm at the concert. So what I wanted, first off, was something small. I didn't want to be carrying a big EDC bag or a fanny pack because I want to have a good time at the concert, and I also don't want to draw any attention or suspicion on myself by walking around with a great big backpack full of gear. So I wanted something small that could fit into the cargo pants, the cargo pocket of the pants I'm probably going to wear. So this is a little padded pouch I got off Amazon. It was like $7. I'll put a link down below. It's made for cell phones and electrical chargers. I'm pretty pleased. I got quite a bit of stuff in here, which you'll see here in a second. The second thing is that I wanted the gear that is in here to be inexpensive, quote, disposable, shall we say, just in case I get up to the line and security sees something inside here and freaks out and makes me throw it away. So I don't have my NAR Z-fold gauze in here because that stuff is really expensive. So these are budget choices, but I still think are practical. And also, I'm in a major city. The response time, if there is something that happens, the response time from real first responders is going to be just a couple of minutes. So I don't have to go crazy thinking I'm going to be an EMT because the real guys should be on site real soon. So let's talk about training and medical response. So I am not an EMT. I have had first aid, wilderness first aid, CERT, taken Stop the Bleed 4 or 5 times. I strongly recommend that you take a class, take several classes. If you don't want to take a class, check out Prep Medic or Skinny Medic here on YouTube. I'll put some links down below. Those guys are the real deal. So go take a class. For a traumatic injury, you've got kind of 3 things you can do. Direct pressure, which is very effective. You just put pressure on the wound. Number 2 is wound packing. So if you have a stab or a gunshot, to put something in the hole to help your body clot. And then 3rd is a tourniquet where you're cutting off the blood flow. That's really what this is for. So it's an extremely high level overview, so you'll see what's inside here. All right, here we go. So this opens up reasonably. And so first thing I'm going to pop out is a flashlight because concert halls are dark. This is from LA Police Gear, this is F1. This is my new EDC flashlight. I've been carrying this ever since we went into Iran for various other things. That's a different video, but you can see how small this thing is. And it's like 1500 lumens. It is adjustable, so I can turn the brightness up and down and get it where I need it to be, but it's really, really, really bright. So if there was a power outage in the concert or something like that, I can have some really good illumination. And this is a lot easier than trying to use your flashlight on your cell phone, which is not that bright, and you need to be saving your battery life for something else. Other thing is this super thin USB battery. And this is also one of my EDC items. This is, I think, a 5,000 milliamp, which will fully charge most phones one time. It's like $10, $10, $15. See how thin this is. Has a USB cord on it. So I used this when I saw Baby Metal and Bloody Wood in Houston. I had this in my pocket to keep my phone charged because I was taking pictures and video. So super lifesaver. Also not expensive. You can see how tiny it is. Okay, so let's talk about the first aid gear because that's what is in the rest of this. So the primary thing is this. This is compressed gauze. So this is cotton gauze that's vacuum sealed and packed incredibly tight. Check this out. This is what it looks like when it's unfolded. So you rip the seal and it inflates to this. Okay. So you wrap this around or shove this in the wound if you have a stabbing or gunshot. This is generic stuff off of Amazon. It was very inexpensive as opposed to NAR Z-Fold, which is like $5 or $6 per pack. This was like $1 or $2. So very, very, very inexpensive. And this is what it opens up to. And I was able to fit 1, 2, 3, 4 in this pouch. I haven't decided fully if I'm going to do this or not, but I have a cheapy space blanket in here. It's about the same size as one of these compressed gauze. So this is for shock. So I think I'm going to throw this in there as well. I may change it out for another gauze. I haven't really decided yet. Again, 99 cents. Keep the person warm and try to keep them from going into shock. Probably some little quickie wipes just to clean my hands off. I don't think there's enough room in here for a set of gloves. Again, this was kind of a gimme because I had space on the side of the pocket just to clean my hands up either before or after rendering aid. And the last thing, and I'm throwing these in here just because there was space, they call these tourniquets. They're not. So these are rubber bands wide and long for injections, but you could also use this to wrap around the site if you're packing with gauze to keep pressure on it, to keep pressure on the wound. And if you really, really, really had to, you could use this as a makeshift tourniquet. I don't think that you're going to get full-in blood inclusion on a rubber band. But again, there was enough space in here. I just dropped a couple along the side. And really my thought process was if I had to wound pack, then I could wrap this over the top. So I hope that gives you some ideas if you're going to be out and about. It's Ren Fair season also here in Texas. I got some friends who are out there. But if you're going to be out in public, you might consider some of these things. It stinks that we have to say that, but we're living in some really spicy times right now. So hit the links down below and also make sure you subscribe and give me a thumbs up. I've got some other EDC videos for the exciting times we live in coming out. So if you're going to come see Bloody Wood in Austin in April, drop a comment down below and come say hi if you see me. Thanks, everybody. See you on the next one.